game, memory, saved, saved, PlayStation Store, quit, Kingdom Hearts, quit. Okay, don't have any options there. Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 3. I got to the Haunted Mansion, stuff happened. I found myself back in, my home base, where I saved my game. I walked back out into the alley, and these guys run into me. Some guys roll up on me in the alley. This is what I get for skipping the story, because I don't know what's going on, and somehow I figured that if I were following the story, I wouldn't have any idea what was going on either. So I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I got this. Ow! And now the camera's going to be a problem, because I'm here in an alley. There, we got this. I got this. Ah! See? No, you don't. Anyone else? It's supposed to go everyone except for Axel. So who's Axel? That guy? Okay. So basically, I'm not allowed to attack the guy who sent all these guys after me, huh? And I can't reverse. Which I guess is okay. No reversals. I can just guard. There we go. Money. Okay, we done with this nonsense? Now I have to face this guy again, huh? Okay. Stand guard, a red-haired anime dude. Why not? Yeah, he's the male Kimber. God. Enough of this. This game all takes place in my head. That's gotta be what's going on. It's all very meta. Alright, Ninja Mickey, help me out. This is driving me nuts.
The rock system that I know is long gone. I see how it is.
Okay. Well, I guess there's decent voice. At least there's decent lip sync on the animation there. At least didn't think they'd be able to do an English lip sync. I guess they did. Of course, I can always check out a Let's Play of the original game and see how bad it is. I guess this explains why we didn't get that, why Sony got rid of the backward compatibility. People just go out and dig this game up. But imagine if Sony re-released Kingdom Hearts. Like if we're backwards compatible and they just re-released the original PS3 version. Or the original PS2 version. Just put it back on the shelves. I mean, it's not like people can... Well, now they can't play it because it's the consoles aren't compatible with the PS2 anymore. Which would suck, because imagine if they could take... Well, actually, maybe they don't have those old copies. They might have destroyed them. Which stinks. I mean, Nintendo still did this. Like, for the DS, was it the new DS, the 3DS? They kept the old games on the shelves. The old games were still on the Best Buy shelves and the Target shelves, because not only did kids have the old system, they had the new console, too. So, whichever console you had, you could play the game. Just buy the game off the shelf and stick it in your system, and it would work. And you have a built-in library if someone wants to buy the new console. I mean, that was my reason for not buying the PS3 earlier, because it wasn't compatible with the PS2 games I had. Or at least it was harder for me. Let me put it this way. When the PS3 was compatible with the PS2... Whoops. I can't get my potion out. Okay. When the PS3 was compatible with the PS2, it was too expensive. And then once the price of the used units dropped, it was getting too hard to find the BC compatible ones. It was just too hard to find the backwards compatible units. So, your only hope was to be someone like me and just be someone who never sold their PS2. Because obviously I still have mine. I'm still playing still Mario on it, and I'm still playing Dark Cloud 2, and I'll get around to that eventually. Although at this rate, I might never get around to it. But it's summertime, so the gaming PC is going to get thrown in the closet. So I guess that means it'll be time for me to bust out the consoles again. So I got my 360, I got my PS3, and maybe I'll bring out the PS2. And you know what? Maybe I'll surprise you. Maybe I'll bring out a PS1 game. Stick it into the PS3, see how it runs. I have a couple of those lying around. Not that many, because I sold most of them. But I'm pretty sure I got a couple. Although I did already sell, what was it, Star Ocean 2? So that's not an option. I definitely already sold that. It's just as well. I mean, most of the games I owned, they aren't that much more valuable now than they were when I sold them about a decade ago. I mean, maybe some of them are, but I mean, you know, I used the money to buy consoles. Like I bought a Wii, which I admit I kind of regret. I mean, I bought a 360 with some of the store credit I had, so I was selling old games to buy newer consoles, and I actually used those consoles. But I probably spent about $100 on Wii games, so at some point I just said, you know what, forget this. It's not worth it. And I was still playing, you know, I was still playing GameCube games on it. You know, I played, what was it, Super Mario Sunshine for the last time on my Wii. Whoops. There we go. Aha! Level 5. But yeah, I mean, I played Super Mario Sunshine because I played, what was it? Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I played that. And I was disappointed with it. It was fine for what it was, but I mean, those freaking Wii controls were just annoying as crap. I mean, basic stuff like grabbing onto shells was just more complicated in that game because you had to waggle. It's stupid. You had to waggle to do basic stuff. And in Mario Sunshine, you didn't have to do any of that crap. So I mean, it's just that was the kind of thing that just ticked me off about the Wii in general. Is that because developers were kind of forced to use the waggle wand features, then they made interface more complicated than it had to be. I mean, in a racing game like Excite Trucks, that was fine. But and you know, in a rail shooter like what was it, Dead Space Extraction, yeah, House of the Dead Overkill. Like that's like you're using the Wiimote the way it makes the most sense. You know, as a point and shoot, you know, as a built-in light gun. It makes perfect sense to use it that way. Because in other words, you're using the Wiimote to make gamepad stuff less complicated. Because playing House of the Dead Overkill with a gamepad, you know, it's fine. You know, you play, you know, but that's the kind of game, a rail shooter like that is made for a Wiimote. You know, Dead Space Extraction was the same logic. It's made for a Wiimote. Because you could play it on the on a gamepad. Like I got a PS3. I don't have a Move controller, but if you want to play Dead Space Extraction, you could. I guess you could play it on the gamepad. But it's a light gun. It's a light gun rail shooter. It's made to be played with a point and shoot interface. So that's what the Wiimote does best. But you know, games like what was it? Xenoblade. You don't need a Wiimote. I mean, you can play it a Wiimote. I mean, I played about 15, 20 hours of that game with a Wiimote before finally breaking down and buying a classic controller. But that's going to be a whole other conversation because that was the last expensive game I'm ever going to buy. I think I spent maybe $60 on that. Which, okay, $60 isn't expensive. But I used up a whole bunch of store credit to buy that game. I'm never doing that again. Ever. As good as that game was, it wasn't worth paying, you know, 5 times more than I usually pay for video games. Whether they're new and on Steam or just used. Like, I normally will buy used games for like $5 or $10. I'll buy new games for about $15 if I know it's good. Like, I bought the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Yeah, that thing. Bought that for like $15 at Target because it was a known quantity. I knew I wanted that game. I did the same thing with the Capcom anthologies on the PS2, the Street Fighter anthologies, stuff like that. I bought Skyrim on PC for that reason. It's a known quantity and was on sale and was at a good price, and I snagged it. And I put hundreds of hours in. I probably put 300 hours into Skyrim by now. That game cost me $15. I mean, I paid $60 for Xenoblade. Is Xenoblade was 4 times more expensive than Skyrim. Is Xenoblade 4 times better than Skyrim? Of course it's not. Even if you don't like Skyrim, you know, it's the idea of spending paying a premium for a game that's not much better than the games I'm already playing. Just kind of rankles me, just in general. So, like, could you imagine me spending $60 on a game like this? No, absolutely not. At the time, I think I spent $10 on this game because I got it on a 2-for-1 deal. I think I got it with Monster Hunter and what was that other game? It was a PS2 game I got. It might have been a GameCube game. But I definitely got it as a 2-for-1 deal. I don't even think it was worth it. But of course, back then I think video game rentals cost $4 or $5 anyway. I guess it was a wash. Why did I spend so much money on games like this? We're never talking about good games. Talk about just like meh games. I guess at the time, you know, you couldn't rent games, so you spent $10 every now and then on a stack of games. Bought a lot of used stuff. I had a lot of store credit at the time. That's my excuse. Okay, where am I going? Random encounters. Let's see. I gotta go back to the old mansion, so it's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's on the south side of town, as I recall. Southeast side of town? Yeah, east side, southeast side. No more skateboard, though, so I can't run over these enemies. Huh, I thought it was over here. Maybe it's on the other side of this wall, I think. The other side of the stairway. I'm assuming there'll be some more random encounters here, because there's no music. Yeah, it's near the train. Yeah, it's south of here. Here? No. It'll be over here. I could have swore... Yeah, there it is. There's the hole. Just a rumor. Try to do me like that. It's like, it's just a rumor. Well, does anyone ever bother to go into the big hole in the wall? I mean, it's a town. It's not an abandoned town. There are people wandering around. What's the rumor? Are you afraid to go into the woods? Well, anyway. Here we go. So you got to see more of this. Whoops! But now you're starting to see how the game's changed. Now there's a lot more enemies wandering around in random spots. The town's abandoned. It's been replaced by enemies. I have to fight if I guess I can run, but... These are random encounters. I guess I could run. Ow! Whoops! Hosed myself there. I got cocky, so let's continue. I don't think I saved before this. But yeah, it's just we're fine. Okay, we got 3 potions. We're good. Ish. He's gonna try and headbutt me. Okay, the camera's gonna be a problem. Because I'm gonna dash around a lot. I'm gonna try and keep everything straight, keep the enemies in front of me, but people are gonna try and sneak up on me. Okay, so I'm level 6 now. Outstanding. Where's the other boss? Okay, can I run away? Yeah, I can run away. Let me get my food. Let me get my loot, though. Yep, he's gonna come back. There we go. Okay, now we're in business. By the way, I'm jumping because, as I recall, I think I get an extra swing. Like, if I swing like that, fine, I'll get a hit. But if I want to close distance on an enemy, I'll jump and attack them while landing, so I can hit them again once I land. It's kind of like in Street Fighter. Instead of just hitting them once, you jump in the air, hit them on the way down, then get another hit when you land. Holy crap! I was expecting all that. At least that's my logic. I don't know if that's actually going to work, but I'm just hoping I can get the extra hit on if I do it in the air. Because you do have a mid-air combo. Okay, enough of this. Ow, 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 ow! I'm not doing this right. Land shark? Land shark. At least I'm level 6. I'm not going to complain. I don't have to grind that much. Ow! Imagine how annoying this would be on critical mode. Okay, I do have a reversal. There you go. Have to use the reversal a little bit. So while they're skipping around looking for me, so I can do the reversal. Then when they're stunned, I can wail on them. Basic combo there. Basic counter combo. Okay, we done here? I think we're done here. Here we go. Okay, I can't use my reversal yet. Okay, I can't do anything. Okay, I'm out of here. Screw this. And I can't cancel my swing. So I'm not supposed to swing until I'm not supposed to swing until I know I'm going to connect. Because if I'm winding up or whiffing, then I can't jump out. I can't jump in the middle of a punch, basically. Which is what no canceling means you have to commit to a swing. Commit to an attack. Skip. I think the start button's kind of wonky. I have to trade in this wireless. I mean, this controller's wired. I'm going to have to trade this in for a third-party controller. I mean, what's the point of using... I'm not going to play fighting games on this thing. I mean, I guess I could, but... I already have Ultra on my... what is it? I already have Ultra on my PC. In fact, I might be able to incorporate that. Oops. Sorry, wrong button. Might be able to incorporate that into my streaming. Well, not streaming, but capturing sessions here. So I'll test it out a bit later. I'll test it out on Ultra Street Fighter 4, see how it works. Because I was testing out OBS on a couple of games that were the game capture didn't work, but the desktop recording does work. Or what is it? Yes, the desktop capture. So if I wrangle that and run the video and run the game in full screen mode, I might be able to get some captures done on that. Yeah. Minor shout out to Tom Chick for mentioning that, because he was able to stream Vanquish because of that. Instead of doing a game capture, he does a desktop capture. But you have to capture the cursor, which I thought was interesting. If you go to OBS, choose, display capture, then choose capture cursor under properties, yeah, then you'll be able to capture what's on screen, even if you're not capturing a mouse cursor, which I think is interesting. So let's see if I can make that work. Okay, we're good. I think this is the Beast Mansion. So that means at some point, Goofy and Dawn are going to show up. Namine. Oh yeah, what's her name? Yay, I got a map finally. Actually, it was a mini map anyway, right? I don't think there's any way to display a big map. I'll have to check that out. Really. Okay, in the game's defense, I think there's actually one excuse for me to make these videos, is that me documenting my experience makes the game less boring. Because I'm able to keep myself sane playing some of this really annoying crap. But before I record, I try to at least test out. I try not to do blind recording sessions. If I've never played a game before, I usually try not to record the first hour or so. Try to get the hang of things before I start recording. But again, there are some games where it's like, I'm willing to start blind and kind of document my experience if I'm having trouble at a certain point. In fact, I think the best example of that would have been something like, what was it? Ragnarok Odyssey? Where it's like, okay, I knew how to control the camera, but there was a lot of stuff to kind of keep track of, a lot of stuff to kind of absorb. So recording those videos was my way of sort of absorbing the game's mechanics as I learned them. And so I can come back later, review my videos, and say, okay, that's what I need to do when I'm playing the game in the future. I need to keep that in mind so I don't make the same mistake. But if I come across something that's not very understandable or just seems to be incredibly frustrating, then I'll do a recording of that, documenting how confusing that's been, because it's part of my learning process. And if my learning process was frustrating, I'm assuming it'll be frustrating for other people playing the game. Or at least I want to know what I'm doing wrong if I'm doing something wrong. Like in Vanquish. I did a lot wrong in that first video, that research video. Like I wasn't aiming right. I wasn't, I wasn't doing the tank. I wasn't attacking the tank using the proper strategy, the spider tank transforming robot thing. My strategy was all mucked up. And as I was trying to discover the strategy, I ended up wasting about 40 minutes just trying to get past it. I ultimately ended up getting past it. But that video was kind of, wow. Oh, kind of bodied me there. So, stuff like that where it's like, it's just incredibly frustrating, but it's how the game presents its challenges to me, a normal player. crap. Hate these land sharks. Do I want to waste a potion? I'm gonna have to waste a potion. Because otherwise I gotta defeat these enemies. Actually, wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. That's the problem. I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go down. There's more than one way around here. Yeah, let's see what's here. Twilight Room. Sand sparkling vampires. Next. Are those suits of armor? Or like pieces of armor? No, you don't. Can't dodge that thing. There we go. Well, I guess I'm grinding, so that's good, I guess. I got my energy back. Whoops. Out the way. Am I done? I think I'm done here. Yeah, I think I'm done. So I got my health back, so let's go back to the other room. I wonder if I get my health back when I switch rooms. I'll check on that in a second. It seemed kind of interesting that I was able to run away and get all my health back, because I don't remember collecting any potions. Actually, I did. Let me check on that. Yeah, I thought I grabbed one. Maybe I didn't. I guess I grabbed it without actually... I guess I used it automatically. Because I'm already full, so I guess that makes sense. Save. Okay, so let's save here. We good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's do this thing. I guess I'll just keep... Yeah, I think I get to the boss here, and then if I die, Ninja Mickey shows up, and Ninja Mickey's basically invincible. He's massively OP, so once I get past that, then I think Donald and Goofy show up. It's been a while since I played this game, obviously. And I haven't seen any Let's Plays. Okay, we good? Skip. Am I supposed to lose this fight? I'm trying to remember. I think I'm supposed to lose and Ninja Mickey shows up. Or maybe if I win, Ninja Mickey doesn't show up until the cutscene after the fight, something like that. I don't know. Completely blocked by pipes, of course. So there's only one way to go. These rooms are really small with these stupid load screens. Lord, see, in another cutscene. The pacing here is completely off. I just want to say it's intentional, so you could go back to that room later and do a fight in there. I don't know. It's a lot of weird decisions as far as like how to break up all these rooms. I mean, obviously RAM limitations were an issue back then, but still. Let me create a new save just in case it's a bad location. I don't want to get stuck in between battles here. So in case something goes wrong, I'll have a save before all this went down. Won't work ever. This probably won't work ever. Let me make a shot of that. Yep. This probably won't work ever again. There's your meme, kids. By the way, for the record, I bought this 360 about 5 years ago, and it still works. I got a PS3 that broke in 3 days, and I got a replacement unit, thank you GameStop, and the controller didn't work. I tried playing Little Big Planet 2, and I couldn't move my Sackboy. Okay, dodge twice. Okay, we ready for this? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, there we go. Dodge, there we go. Get off. There we go. Dodge, 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 dodge. There we go. Ha-ha! What up, dog? Oh, crap, these guys. These are just more random fights. Why isn't boss music playing? Was this in the original? Ow, 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 ow! Stupid land sharks. Okay, I need to get these guys out. There we go. So I guess the blue means I can't attack it yet, but the yellow means I can. Hit me. Come on. Okay, there we go. I had to block it first, I guess. This is why I guess I had to. Yeah, I think I had to block it first. That was just a random mob. Why was that considered a boss fight? Stupid directors and the music choices.
Simply amazing, Roxas. You really do remember me this time.
Axel and Roxas. Well, at any rate, because half of these videos are cutscenes. Well, this is a real fight. Couldn't they just start here? I mean, we've got the spiral staircase, we got the spider web boss, we've got like random fights with dudes during the tournament. This guy shows up in the middle of the tournament. Fight him for some reason, don't know what. There we go. So I'm pressing the triangle button to initiate a QTE. I think this fight was pretty hard the first time I played on the PS2. I'm trying to remember. Holy crap, dude. Ow. Enough. Ow. Didn't press this triangle button in time. There we go. Come get some. I hope you're able to follow this, because this is kind of hard for me at this point. Couldn't do a counter. So I guess I couldn't counter that, huh? Quick potion. Oh, I got the potion. I'm good. Come on. No, you don't. Hey. Ow. Don't touch the fire. Don't touch the fire. Ah! QTE counter. Press the triangle button for that. So what did I get? A maximum something? Maximum HP? I didn't check that. So all that BS. Skip. Actually, something I haven't been keeping track of. I want to make sure my, yeah, is this supposed to be in... Huh. I might have to check my resolution. I'm pretty sure that should have been this should be full screen. I might have mucked all this up. That's okay. I mean, 360p is not awful. The power of darkness prevents entry. Well, anyway, let me get the crap out of here. Next. Okay, I'll save here. This might be a good excuse for me to make sure my display is working properly. So I'll stop the video.